And I props to Steve Proto, who produces these incredible life belt replicas. You've got to check them out. Just go to what's it, titaniclifebelts.com.
He was in the
Um,
chat here.
yeah, yeah. And I worked with him, a group of us did, over, gosh, a year and a half at least. Several people over in Europe, and then myself and Steve doing research into exactly what is the fabric that was used, the Fosbury linen, what was the thread count per inch vertically, for the weft and the, trying to figure this out. What the cork looked like. I could go on for a half an hour about the amazing things we learned about these life belts and how they were cranked out by the tens of thousands, and were very crudely made, really, when you compare one next to another next to another. They were quickly stitched up. They must have had 100 seamstresses that were busily sewing these things together. The cork was hand cut, hand chopped, sloppy edges, different widths. But anyway, the thing that Steve told me about them is, and it's basically the one saving grace about wearing these life belts that night and getting in the water, is that despite their heaviness when you're not in the water, once you do get in the water, they are surprisingly buoyant, and they really retain your body heat. So while the rest of your clothes wouldn't do much and you'd get, really, really cold, those life belts, if you were wearing them, might have really helped to save your core heat for a little while.
Well, that's really interesting. I, that's not something I would have thought of, but yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. He told me that as we were working on these things. He said, by the way, when you put these life belts on, you're going to get hot after a while.
Hmm.
You really do.